Before gamer was considered a profession and high-speed internet connected us all permanently, there was the LAN party. Friends would lug 40-pound computers into basements and garages, connecting them all up into the same local network just to play games together until the sun came up. Dreamhack started as one of those humble gatherings. This was the LAN era, when programming, gaming, and exploring your computer was still a subculture. Today we're talking with Martin, the founder of Dreamhack, which started in Sweden and ended up becoming the biggest LAN party in the world. We discussed how it evolved, what the smell was like, and what he thinks of AI now.
It all started in the early 90s. The actual Dreamhack started in 1994.
Who else was involved at that time?
So it was me and my friend Kenny. We shared this interest of computers and programming, and we were really desperate to learn from each other and from others, but we didn't have internet back then. It was really, really hard to find fresh information about computing and programming and all the things that we were into. So that was one of the reasons to meet others. And I mean, the first editions of Dreamhack were like maybe 10 people coming together for a weekend in a small venue, staying up all night, of course, drinking Coke and eating pizzas. And you know, next time we realized we needed a bigger place. And then we reached out to the high school of my hometown. And of course, friends brought friends, and we became like maybe 30 or 40 people in this school cafeteria. Basically, word of mouth made this thing grow and grow and grow. Out there was this big scene, the demo scene, that made people learn from each other, explore these machines, and make demos. Small pieces of engineering, basically. It's coding, graphics, music, and you put it all together into a demo that you can share with others to spread your name and your knowledge. And there is heckling going on, you know, the other groups, like writing some bad stuff about the other ones and bring yourself up.
Like kind of like a rap battle, like you kind of low-key make jabs at people.
It's like a battle, but one demo at a time, of course. So you had to watch the one demo and then you make your own one. Maybe it takes months, and then you go to the next demo party and show off your cool skills. And then you send some message back to those that were sending you last time. We started calling it a festival pretty soon, because that's how people are engaging with Dreamhack. Not just coming to a show and then watching and then leaving, but you bring all your stuff from home. People came with office chairs or even sofas and stuff like that to build your own home for a couple of days. And we got electricity problems. We had 3,000 people-ish joining with their own computer and these big CRT monitors and microwave ovens and whatnot. The whole venue, including the mall that is attached to it, everything went black on a Friday afternoon. In the end, we had to quit our day jobs because this thing was really huge now, and we were only 2 people organizing the whole thing.
To me, what's most amazing about this is, you know, you're in Northern Europe, you're in Sweden, right? You're north of Stockholm. To me, as an American, as a New Yorker, and I guess no disrespect, but a little bit of disrespect, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Was that a hurdle for like being like, oh, where are we meeting? It's not like you're meeting in London or somewhere.
I mean, Sweden has become known for tech and tech companies and innovations and stuff like that. There was this political reform in the late 90s that made it possible for people to buy PC equipment with untaxed money. Some people make the conclusion that the adoption of these early day machinery and the LAN parties and everything then led to gaming industry and then technology industry that we are quite good at these days.
I do remember specifically there being a lot of Swedes playing Counter-Strike.
Yeah, some of the best teams in the world are at the time were from Sweden. So yeah, definitely. When Dreamhack grew, we could observe that people were playing more and more games, and games became the main reason for some people to go there. So we need to embrace that, and Dreamhack started organizing some tournaments. We still had the demo competition going on, so that was the focus of the Dreamhack Winter event. And then we added the Dreamhack Summer and said, okay, this summer event, it's all about gaming. It wasn't a pivot, it was like accepting what people were already doing. And then in recent years, after I left Dreamhack, not as many people are coming for the LAN party. People are instead coming for the show. Less being part of it, but more being an audience, to look at other people playing games, to look at their idols.
Is the person who was into a LAN party back then different than someone today?
When we started, it was definitely a kind of a subculture. We did things that the grown-up world basically didn't understand. Maybe you don't have to be understood by everyone, you know, that's almost the opposite. Doing your thing and be happy about that, and meeting other people that do their thing, and then you have some shared interest. That's the reason why we met in the first place. So I think we have this need of gathering with others that understands what we're doing. Being at the skateboard park, yeah. or if it's a venue filled with computers, it doesn't matter. So you have to find your peers, and that is the same even today. But computers and internet and programming and games are so much more accessible now.
What stands out to you as your favorite year?
Oh, there are so many moments throughout Dreamhack history that could be mentioned, of course. But one favorite is when we was first recognized for the world's largest LAN party.
7,752 participants. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Scott. That was a really nice moment that will always be in my memory.
Ultimately, why did you leave in 2009?
I left Dreamhack in the end because both me and my friend Kenny, who started it all, we got a family and we started getting small kids. And we also had been doing this for a very, very long time. So about 15 years in a row. We didn't have the energy maybe or even the interest because none of us were into esports from the beginning. The big passion that we started with was now a subculture again, but in a different way, you know, because everyone was into gaming and esports.
Do you regret selling, or you feel strong about your conviction about it was the right time and you did what you had to do?
Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I miss the whole life around Dreamhack. It was amazing. We had so much fun. It was also a lot of work and stress, and there were backsides to it, and my knees are still hurting from that concrete floor. So do I regret it? No, or maybe sometimes. But I always come to the conclusion that we did the right thing at the time. With whatever we knew at the time, that was the right decision.
Technology used to connect us, literally, physically. People came together more often, whereas now I find that technology and social media can be slightly alienating. Do you think there's any argument there?
When we started Dreamhack, technology was the reason to meet, and now technology is just there, right? We take it for granted. You don't have to explore your computer anymore. You don't have to understand how it works. I guess it's a sign of maturity, right? We were exploring something new back in the days, and now we need to take care of it together.
How do you view AI and ChatGPT and all that technology now? How does it sit with you?
It's exciting. I'm a developer still today. I heard someone comparing what's happening now to when Google came around, because before that we weren't used to Googling. So people had to start learning how to Google. How do I make this tool give me what I want? And in a way that is similar to, you know, I wanted to learn how to make my machine in the 80s or early 90s to do what I wanted it to do. So in that sense, it's inspiring.
What are you most proud of, or what would you like Dreamhack to be known for at the end of the day?
I think I'm most proud of that has been something entertaining for so many young people. When I started, I had to explain to people what we were doing. Now I hope that people are thinking about Dreamhack as something cool and fun, and that was exciting to them, and that it has brought a lot of nice memories to thousands, hundreds of thousands maybe, of young people. That is really cool. I'm proud of that.